Good afternoon, guys. It's 12:43, so yes, it's already afternoon. And it's Saturday, so it's another what I ate on Saturday. And we've been awake since about 11, but this morning's been kind of interesting. I was getting ready to do the dishes because I had a big sink full of dishes, which are now done, and to clean kitchen, which I didn't actually intend to clean because I guess one of the bowls that was sitting in my sink, it was like leveled funny. So when I had started to run the water to like turn the hot water on, I walked away, which was a bad idea, to go deal with Oliver because he was getting into stuff. And when I came back, there was like water everywhere, like all over my kitchen. It was like on the floor, and I like immediately had a panic attack. I was like, oh my God, it's like a pipe burst. Like, is my kitchen flooding? Like, what's going on? But then I realized that it was just because there was a bowl that was, because we have one of these, one of these style sinks. Yes, I know, I hate my sink. I want to change it eventually, but it's like, it's got a lip over here, so like I don't know. I hate my sink. It's disgusting. I hate using it. I hate cleaning it. It's just, I want to redo my kitchen at some point, but I don't have enough money for that. So anyway, that happened this morning. So I spent like half an hour cleaning everything, making sure everything was dry. I used like every towel in my house, so now I'm running a load of towels out in the laundry. So that's so far this morning. I was planning on eating way earlier than this, and then that happened. So it's 12:43 now. I was gonna make pancakes for breakfast, and then I was like, okay, well now it's closer to lunch, so what should I do? But I haven't eaten yet. It's 12:45, and so I'm just gonna make the pancakes. I'm gonna make lunch probably in a couple of hours because I need to eat a lot anyway. And then I'll make dinner sometime tonight when Gilbert gets home. So we've got an exciting whole new menu for what I ate on Saturday. Nothing new, or nothing new. Nothing duplicated this week that you have seen in my previous week. So Gilbert's actually been bugging me to make pancakes for a while. He's not here, but I'm gonna make pancakes anyway. I'll just have to make pancakes for him another week or another day this week, because it'll make a little bit left over. I'll make the batter, but I won't make all the pancakes. I'll just make I'll cook the ones that I'm gonna eat. And then I also, okay, so my favorite pancake recipe is Perfect Pancakes, and it comes out of the Vegan Brunch cookbook. I have like cookbooks where I like one recipe out of each book, and that's like what I use the book for. And then I'm gonna make these field roast breakfast sausages, apple maple. I've had these in my freezer for a while, but I took them out to defrost them. So I'm gonna make these with my pancakes. Oliver is over there in his little bouncer because he was getting into trouble while I was doing the dishes, weren't you? You were eating cat hair and all kinds of fun things, right? Yep, so I'm gonna get all the stuff out to make the pancakes, and then I will show you that. Okay, so this is another super simple recipe. One bowl, I mean, I think it tells you to do it in 2 different bowls, but it tells you to sift the flour as well, which I don't do that either. So yeah, it's 1 bowl, super simple ingredients. It's flour, baking powder, cinnamon, salt, canola oil, vanilla, maple syrup, and milk of your choice. I use unsweetened almond milk. So yeah, I'm gonna get that started. Usually I will double or triple this recipe because I like to have lots of leftovers, but we're going out of town in a week and a half, so I don't want to have like too much extra food in the house. I want to make sure we're eating all the food in our house. So I'm just gonna do a single recipe of this, and I'm just probably gonna make 2 pancakes for myself. Okay, so for this we need 1.25 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm just gonna mix that really quick to incorporate all of that, because then we're gonna make a well in the center to put the liquid stuff in. Okay, so now we need 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 tablespoons maple, teaspoon of vanilla, 1/3 cup of water, and then 1 cup of milk to start. So there's the batter, super simple, and then we're gonna get our cast iron ready and put it in on the stove. So I'm gonna start the sausages first because they're still a little bit frozen. See if I can break any off without destroying the whole sausage. I'm gonna make 3, 2 for me and one for little Oliver. He probably won't eat the whole thing, but I'll eat the rest of his. I got 2. Let's see if I can get one more broken off here. There we go. So I'm just gonna let those cook. Someone loves blueberries. Is it you? Do you love blueberries? Yes. Look at his little shirt. Isn't it cute? It's the planets. Is Pluto on here? No, they left out Pluto! Those bastards. Okay, so my sausages are just browned a little, and I'm pretty sure they're all the way warmed through, because I mean, they're tiny, they don't take that long. So I'm just gonna put them to the side for now, and I'll probably throw them back on real quick right before I'm about to eat, after the pancakes are done. Because they'll be a little bit cooler by then. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of canola oil in the pan. Oh, that's a little hot. I need a, oh, here we go. I need a little pot holder thingy, handle holder. And then I like to just wipe away some of the excess oil and make sure the whole bottom is coated. Put in the batter. I'm gonna do 2 for me and then a couple of baby ones for Oliver. And I sometimes put stuff in my pancakes and sometimes I don't, but I've got some blueberries. So I'm just gonna put some blueberries in the pancakes. I'll put 1 in each for Oliver. And then he'll get the rest of these because he loves blueberries. So here's Oliver's little plate. Got him some little pancakes and a sausage, and here's mine. I'm just gonna put some Miyoko's butter and then just some organic maple syrup on top, and we're gonna eat our breakfast. This little man's still munching on blueberries because this is like his favorite thing in the whole wide world. Yes, it is. So, cut his sausage in little chunks. He's pretty good about eating, you know, bite-sized stuff, and then he's got little half moons of pancake. What do you think, huh? What do you think? He ate like 20 blueberries already this morning. He loves blueberries. Let's see what he thinks about pancake. Oh yeah, that's good, huh? Pancake and sausage. Oh, he already downed one of the sausage bits. He's a good eater. He eats really good. So I'm gonna eat mine. Oliver's got a little bit extra, so. Well, that was good, huh? Look at, he made such a mess. I didn't put a bib on him or anything, but that's all right. Need to change his outfit anyway. Yeah, he did pretty good. He ate most of his little pancakes and most of his sausage. He ate all the sausage, except for this one piece, obviously, but he threw a couple of little pieces of pancake on the floor, but for the most part, he ate most of it. He did pretty good, huh? You did pretty good, so maybe I'll make him pancakes again tomorrow because I've got, you know, leftover pancake batter and sausages and stuff. He seemed to really love it, didn't you? Look at that face. Look at that face. Yeah. And then, of course, yes, I ate all of mine. It was delicious. I love those sausages. They're so good. So, it probably won't be long before I'm back to eat lunch. I'm probably just gonna make grilled cheese and tomato soup because I've got some tomato soup that I want to eat. I want to make sure it doesn't go bad because it goes bad. Well, it doesn't go bad, but it says it expires in September. You need to chew what's in your mouth and swallow. So yeah, so I'll be back. It's 1:30 now, maybe like 3:30. I'll try to clean some stuff around the house, do some laundry. I was gonna try to film today, but I might have to wait until tomorrow, but I'm meeting a friend for lunch tomorrow, so I know I'll be ready at least, so I can like come home and do a video, or maybe do it beforehand. I'm not really sure, because I'll take the car tomorrow. Gilbert usually takes the car, but since I'm going out tomorrow, I'm gonna take the car tomorrow. So I'm gonna have Oliver tomorrow. Maybe we'll go to Target. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not really gonna show you any of this stuff, but vlogging outside of the house yet. I'm not really sure about, but we're going to New York and Connecticut in a week and a half. We leave the night of the 16th, so we're gonna be night traveling for the first time. So we've flown on the plane with him already once. We went to Texas and he did pretty good on the plane because we took a really, really early flight and they ended up sleeping the whole flight. So because this is a longer flight, so we thought like a nighttime flight would be good. And I did just see Susie from Girl Gone Green did a night flight and she said that worked really well. So I'm glad that we did it that way. I mean, we planned it before she did hers, so it's not like I took her idea or something, I don't know, but. So yeah, we're night traveling. We're leaving about like 8:40 next Wednesday on the 16th, and we'll get into New York on the morning of the 17th. So I figured that would be good anyway, because that would give us some time to, you know, like relax and just hang out, you know, find some food, whatever. My aunt and uncle who we're staying with will be working, so we'll have like their house to ourselves until they get home that night. But yeah, we're going to New York. It's gonna be fun. It'll be Oliver's first time in New York. He'll have gone to California, Texas, and New York before his first birthday, so he's already a well-traveled baby. And luckily he travels pretty well. We did really well when he was 3 months old to LA. I mean, you know, he was still an infant and had a couple of, you know, like he got too hungry screaming fits. But I pump more now than I did back then, so I usually always have a bottle on hand just in case he gets too hungry and I'm like not in a place where I can breastfeed. So I always have my pump on me, or I always have like a bottle of milk on me or something. So we've learned from that lesson. And then yeah, Texas, he did really well. He did good on the planes. We even drove from Dallas to San Antonio in Texas, so he did really well on that plane, or that car travel as well. So this will be his first cross-country plane trip, won't it? Aren't you excited? Yeah, I'm excited. He's so weird. So anyway, I'll be back in a couple of hours and see you for lunch. Okay, so it's lunchtime. Here's what we got. We're making grilled cheese and tomato soup. This is my favorite tomato soup. It's the Imagine Organic Creamy Tomato. This one's vegan. They have a couple of other tomato, I guess, styles or flavors or whatever, but they all have milk in them. So, but this one is my favorite anyway. So, let's see if we can get it to focus on the ingredients. There we go. Tomato paste, onions, celery, potatoes, carrots, and yeah, spices and a little bit of sugar. So that's my favorite soup. This is my favorite bread. This is the Dave's Killer Bread. This is the thin sliced one, 60 calories a slice. The regular slices, like the ones that they have that are not the thin slices, are actually 120 calories per slice. So they're a lot of calories, which I don't mind because I need a lot of calories right now, but Gilbert doesn't. So we buy the smaller size. So here's the bread, and then I've got some tofurkey deli slices. This is the hickory smoked. Uh-oh. Oh! What did you do? He's pulling stuff out of the outlets. You gotta put some baby thingies in there. So then the Daya cheddar slices. These are the best for grilled cheese. They've reformulated them too, not like recently, but in the last couple of years. So they melt a lot better, they taste a lot better. Love that. Then I spread the Miyoko's butter on both sides of the bread, and then I'll show you it in the pan. And then I like to put this in my soup. You can't get this anywhere, so really I'm just teasing you. But this is hot garlic sauce. It's got garlic, chili peppers, vinegar, salt, spices, black pepper. It's so good and super spicy, but I love it in my tomato soup. So I'm gonna show you all that. Okay, so we got the soup going over there. I'm trying to show you. There we go. Soup's going over there. So what I like to do first is heat my tofurkey slices. I'm sorry, I'm trying to adjust this so you can see the pan really well. So I like to heat the tofurkey slices first so they're not, you know, like cold when they go on the sandwich. So I'm gonna do 4, if I can get them off of this thing, 4, and then just let them warm. So then I just, whew, doing this all with your fingers is dangerous. Don't try this at home. I'm gonna take those off, and then I'm gonna put, so butter side down, and then I do the cheese. So we're gonna do I always like cut it in half so that way I can like make sure it gets like along the edges, if that makes any sense. And then I always do 2 because I love cheese. I like it nice and cheesy. This is bubbling away over here. You can't see it off screen though. So I'm gonna let that cheese melt a little. Actually, I put the meat or the slices on top of the cheese. So that way when the cheese starts to melt, it sort of like adheres to the meat. Actually, I'm gonna only do 3. I'm gonna eat this last one because I don't really need it on here. And then once these start to melt a little bit and get warm, I'll flip this on top. This on top. And then I'm just gonna wait until the cheese is nice and gooey on both sides. And then it's ready to eat. So super simple, delicious. Like, did you really need a tutorial on grilled cheese? No, but this is what I ate in a day, so you're getting one. All right, so I'm sure all my stuff looks like burned to you guys all the time, but I'm just gonna cut this into quarters because that's how I like to eat it. I like to savor it. And it's such a tiny little sandwich. Put it on my plate. Here we go, just nice and cheesy. Got some protein. So then, for my soup, I just like to add a couple of scoops of this hot and spicy garlic stuff. And then it just makes it so much more like flavorful and spicy and delicious. Sometimes I dip my sandwich into it, not all the time. But what about you guys? Are you tomato soup grilled cheese dippers? You let me know. But this is my lunch for today. Really good, simple, easy, quick, and it's 5 o'clock. Oliver took a 2-hour nap today, so I'm eating lunch way later than I expected to, but I'll be eating dinner here soon, I'm sure, because Gilbert's coming home and he'll be like, I'm hungry. So anyway, that's lunch. What are you doing, Oliver? Hi.
Are you filming?
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Oh, she's scared.
All right, it's dinner time. You know what we're making? Gilbert, what are we making?
Spaghetti.
We're making spaghetti and meatballs. The Gardein meatless meatballs are my favorite. So we got lots of garlic, the meatballs, whole wheat pasta, tomatoes, and then we're also going to do a sauteed kale. And I'll show you that. So I'm gonna get the water boiling and the meatballs going, and then I will show you. Everybody smile!
He's like, I'll take the camera though. No.
We got the pasta boiling, that's going for another 3 minutes. So I do my meatballs in the cast iron until they get, you know, like caramelized and they're not frozen in the center anymore, which I check by cutting one in half and then checking the center. So I'm just gonna put these in a bowl and then we're gonna get started on the sauce. So I'm just adding some garlic. I'm saving the rest for the kale. I just add to the same pot, or the same pan. I don't clean it out or anything. I'm gonna get some red pepper flakes. Put a little bit of that in. I'm gonna get my canned tomatoes opened up and put that in. So I just added some fire roasted diced tomatoes. And then I'm gonna let those sort of like boil off until like most of the liquid is gone. Then I'm gonna add some white wine a little bit. This is my favorite like quick and easy pasta sauce. I used to do like a whole thing with like tomato paste and like 2 different kinds of tomatoes and like tomato sauce and whatever, but this is a lot easier. It's just diced tomatoes cooked down. You can add vegetable stock or pasta water or whatever. We have white wine, so I'm gonna add white wine to give it a little bit extra flavor. So yeah, I'm gonna cook this down, add some white wine, and then some salt to season it. But the pasta's done, so I'm gonna put it back in the pasta pot with olive oil, salt and pepper. Okay, so a lot of the liquid has been cooking out, so I'm gonna add some salt. I've got like, I don't know, half a cup of wine here. I have no idea how much this is. So we're gonna add some wine, let that cook down. I'm gonna add some salt. And then we're gonna get started on the, turn this up a little, on the kale, and then they should both be done at about the same time. Okay, so for the kale, we're gonna do some olive oil. And then the rest of the garlic that we, and then once that starts to brown a little, then we add the kale, some water, and the tamari. I also had another matcha lemonade today. So now I'm gonna add the kale. I just got a couple of kale bunches washed and dried and cut into bite-sized pieces. Then we have some reduced sodium tamari. Just a couple of tablespoons of that. I don't measure. I just put a bunch on and then I taste it and adjust accordingly. I'm going to let that cook down and then we'll taste it and see if it needs any more tamari. So, and then the kale is done once all of the water and the tamari pretty much evaporates, because you just, that's in there to cook the kale down. So let's taste it. And that's the perfect amount of tamari. So I would estimate maybe I put in 3 to 4 tablespoons. Maybe 2 to 3, I really have no idea. So then this is almost done. So now let's move over to the sauce again. So we got the sauce going over here. So this is all evaporated in now too. Now we're gonna add, I'm gonna turn it down actually. Turn it down to low because this is done. I'm gonna add 10 meatballs so we can just get the, this is enough for 2 servings. Well, there will still be 1 more serving in here, but it's for tonight. So for Oliver, me, and Gilbert. Now we're gonna add some pasta back into this sauce.